Today, we're going to walk through how to set up a GreyNoise feed. For this specific use case, we want an event to be fired anytime a suspicious or unknown IP changes classification to malicious, and then take those malicious IPs and add them to my firewall block list. To start, go to viz.greynoise.io, click your name on the top right, and navigate to feeds. Once on the feeds page, click on create feed and assign a name to your feed. I'm going to go with IP classification change malicious block list. Then pick an event type. For this use case, I'm going to say IP classification change from unknown or suspicious to malicious. So an event will be fired anytime an unknown or suspicious IP changes classification to malicious. You can also filter the IPs to a specific IP range. If you don't want to monitor specific IPs, you can just leave this unchecked. Once we're done with the configuration, you can scroll down to the webhook delivery. I'm going to use Tines, which is a SOAR platform, to grab my webhook URL. So I am just going to drag this tile, copy the webhook URL, and paste it here. Tines does not require a header, so I'm going to leave this blank. You can even see an example of the payload and send a test event to make sure that the connection was successful. So let's go back to Tines and make sure my webhook received the event. And we can see here we've got the event type, IP, new state, old state, and timestamp. So it was a successful connection. Once you confirm the successful connection, you can go ahead and save your event. And now you've created the feed in GreyNoise. Now I'm going to show you the automation that I set up in Tines. To start, we have the webhook action. So this webhook is receiving all of the events from my GreyNoise feed. I parse out all of the IPs from the payload and add them to a list. That list of IPs then gets added to my second webhook, which serves as my firewall EDL block list. And as you can see here, this is the list of IPs that recently got classified as malicious. And so this IP list is what I will plug into my firewall. You can also create a more complicated workflow if you'd like. You can break up your IP list into smaller batches. You can also compare your IP list with what GreyNoise has seen over the last 24 hours and remove any IPs that are no longer seen in GreyNoise. And that's how to set up a GreyNoise feed. You can now create the feed, automatically add malicious IPs to your firewall block list, and then remove those IPs when GreyNoise no longer sees those IPs scanning. If you have any feedback, please reach out to product@greynoise.io, and thanks for watching.